Hey, this is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You, and if you're new here, my channel is dedicated to reviewing as seen on TV items, other household gadgets, and consumer goods. If you'd like that, please consider subscribing to my channel, look me up on Twitter, and just hang on for the ride. Now, let's get to today's review. Alright, so today we're going to be looking at the Perfect Egg Maker by Copper Chef. I love eggs. This thing says it's perfect. I always botch my hard-boiled eggs. I can never do them right. They either cook too long or not enough. I can't peel them, so I'm really excited to try this out because I love hard-boiled eggs. So let's unbox it, and then we'll get to some test runs. What do you say? All right, so I open it up, and first thing I see is an owner's manual, which is important. I'll look at that later. And then I have what looks like the entire unit wrapped in a plastic bag. Alright, so in here I have a lid of sorts, a plastic ring, some plastic trays, and then I have a metalish base. Well, actually, you know what? Just this area is metal. This is all plastic. And then it also has this weird little measuring cup that has some sort of a needle here on the bottom. Ooh, it's sharp, so don't touch that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the directions and just see what I'm supposed to do here, and then we'll test out the product. I did my unboxing. I don't know how I missed these two things, but they're actually two trays, also very plasticky. This one is used for omelets, and this one is used for poaching eggs. I've never poached an egg. I don't even think I've ever had a poached egg before, so that will be interesting. It also comes these two trays. So what happens is there's 7 egg spots on each tray. So if you want to hard-boil 14 eggs at one time, you can. You put 7 here, then you put this tray on, then you put 7 more, and then you put the lid on, all while on top of this machine. And when I put this machine together, what does it look like? It looks like an egg. That's kind of cool and clever. So I really like what I see here. This measuring cup tells you how much water to use during each step, and it's supposed to be really, really user-friendly and kind of like gets rid of all the errors. Like I said, I've been no good at hard-boiled eggs, and this thing is going to take me to the next level. So let's test it out and hard-boil some eggs first. So let's go to the coop and get some eggs. Up we go. Yep, there's some eggs down there. Good chickens. Alright, so let's put them in the basket. Take them inside, get them washed off, and try them out in our perfect egg cooker. So we're going to cook 3 of these eggs. I've already punctured holes in 2 of them, but I wanted to show you how this works. There's this needle that's underneath here, and you just push it down with a little bit of force, but it goes through pretty easy into the larger side of the egg. And then there's your little hole, and the hole stays up, okay? Now, I'm only going to do 3 eggs, so it tells you to fill it up to about 75 milliliters, so we're just going to take some water and do that. Which is almost this whole thing. And then you just pour the water into this reservoir here like that, okay? So then we put the cap on it. Make sure it fits tight, and there it goes. I'm going to plug it in and turn it on. It says it's supposed to take between 18 and 23 minutes to complete. And the light's on, you can see it right there, and it shuts off all by itself even though there's not an external timer. So let's come back in 18 minutes and see how these eggs, hard-boiled, are. So it's been going for a few minutes here, and I just wanted to show you how it's steaming up in the lid, and I guess steaming from within. There are the 2 vent holes that something or warm air is coming out, so I just wanted to show you what it looked like during the cooking process. So this clicked off in 16 minutes. So it just turned off right now. That's a little concerning to me because it didn't even take the full 18 minutes. So I'm going to take the lid off. You hear that sizzle. I guess because the water was out. I'm just going to take these and quickly blanch them in some water to stop the cooking. I guess because the water was all gone, it was done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. It's still a little warm. All right, let's see if we can crack this. Let's see what kind of a hard-boiled egg we got for 16 minutes, not the full 18 like it said. All right, look at that. Peels pretty easy. Oh, we got a little bit of the shell there, but that's okay. All right, so here's the moment of truth. Let's break this thing in half. Still warm. Wow, look at that. What a pretty looking inside. A little more soft than hard, but that's okay. I am impressed. They are fully cooked through. Now, what do you say? Let's make an omelet. I like omelets. Do you? Let's check out this machine and see how it does. So now we're going to make an omelet. And the directions say you can use either 1 or 2 eggs, and you mix them up in a bowl, and then you can add whatever you want. So I added cheese and bell pepper, and I added some pepperoni, and then salt and pepper. Now you're also supposed to add some water, so we're going to pour this right. Still a little hot from the last time I used it. And there's a little line here that says omelet right there, if you can see it. That's what I filled it up to, and it doesn't really tell me how long it's supposed to go for, but I'm guessing since it's the same size as the medium egg on the back, it's about 9 minutes. All right, so what I did before putting this egg mixture in here is I used spray pan to go all the way around. It says to cover it in spray pan, or you can wipe butter or whatever you want, just to make sure there's some sort of thing there as far as spraying on the device. So now I'm going to put the lid here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Let's push this button, and there it goes. I'll check back in about 9 minutes. So the omelet just stopped, or the egg maker just stopped. It was about 6 minutes. So let's reveal what we have in the inside. And you can see it's got a lot of steam coming out there. I don't necessarily want to touch it because it looks hot, but let's maybe use a spatula to get that egg out of there. All right, so let's take a look. Pretty nice. All right, so let me see. Doesn't feel too hot. I did have this thing spray coated, so let's see if our egg will come out. Oh, and a perfect egg, but look at that. It was a little runny. It's actually too runny for me. I'm going to see if I can put it back in. I'm going to see if I can put it back in and go for a little longer, because that was yucky. All right, so I'm going to fill this water back up, and we'll try it again. Six minutes wasn't long enough. All right, so I've gone through 2 full runs with this. Let's see what it looks like this time on the bottom. It's not very hot. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's cooked. Yeah, much better. So what I would do if you're going to do an omelet, I would fill the cup up all the way to the top, not just the line that's in the middle. So let's do this. Let's cut this omelet in half, just see how it looks like in the middle. All right, well, look at that. Got some pepper, there's some cheese, there's some pepperoni. Looks pretty good in there. Let's see. Yeah, it's well cooked. All right, now let's poach an egg. Anyone up for a poached egg? I've never had one before. Let's try it out. I'm going to do one because I don't know if I'm going to like it. So all I did was crack an egg, and I put salt and pepper in there. And I'm going to go carefully on this. I only filled this up to that middle line. Remember from before? Because I read online it says you can over poach an egg in as quickly as 10 seconds. So I don't want to go over. So we are going to try this. I've got the lid. I've got 1 egg in there. I've got my water. Now let's hit start and come back in about 6 minutes. Hopefully that yolk is still runny. The moment of truth. we're going to take out our poached egg and see how we did. A little hot. How about some of that water? All right, so the key to a poached egg, let's flip it over where it looks a little nicer. The key to a poached egg is that the white is cooked and then there's some yellow that's still running. So let's just see. Oh, it looks as though we accomplished our goal. So today we did an omelet, we hard-boiled an egg, and I poached an egg for the first time, all on the Copper Chef Perfect Egg Maker. Okay, so I'm ready to give you my final review on the Perfect Egg Cooker. I bought it for hard-boiled eggs, and that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. It did an amazing job. Now, don't get me wrong, it did a great job on the omelet, and it did a great job on the poached egg too. I'm just going to use a pan to make those kind of things though, and I don't really eat poached eggs, so I probably won't even make one of those again. But the hard-boiled eggs, it did a great job. Now, I will say it does take a little bit of trial and error if you are going to use it for the omelet or the poached egg, just to make sure you have the right amount of water in there, because this thing shuts off based on the steam, and when it knows, somehow it knows the water's gone, so it shuts off. So like I said, when I first did the omelet, I only filled it up to the omelet line, but it needed to go some more, so I had to fill it up to the top. So that thing you might just have to play around with, but you know what? It was delicious. So for you today, I ate 3 hard-boiled eggs. I had 2 eggs in my omelet, and I had 1 poached egg. Man, that's a lot of eggs, but you know what? They were all delicious, and this machine did a great job, and that's my final review. Hey, this was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. And if you like this video, please click that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. That comment section down below, comment down there. Have you used the Perfect Egg Maker or other egg makers? Would you use this? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for stopping by and have a great day.